What's up, guys? Brendan from Crypto Cauldron, BTC Death Valley. As predicted, we told you the last few videos, the 1 hour time frame, the 200 moving average that nobody in the crypto space is tracking. The 200 moving average is the reigning champ. It was at the 4 hour time frame, but see, the 200 moving average cut weight to fight in a new class. It is now in a smaller time frame, the 1 hour time frame for all you UFC fans. Okay, and it looked like it did a Conor McGregor, which I'm Irish, so that was a shame. It looked like it did a Conor McGregor and just died, right? Lost its fight. Nope, it did not lose its fight. I told you there's a history with the 1 hour time frame with the 200 moving average. It can get above it. It stays above it longer on the 1 hour time frame. It didn't even challenge the 4 hour time frame. But let's get into that. But before we do, look at the video description. Check out our Discord room, guys. We're the only room on YouTube, only room on Discord talking about the 200 moving average to death. Volume and the 200 moving average. And guess what? Been able to predict all of these movements by the book. Look at my YouTubes. Look at my YouTube videos. Show me somebody else's YouTube that's doing that. They're not doing that. They're looking at weekly time frames. They're looking at horizontal lines for buy and sell zones and some type of weird resistance. And maybe this is an ascending wedge. Guys, you just need the one line. This one line right here. One line to bind them, one line to rule them all, right? Lord of the Rings. Live by that wisdom. 200 moving average on the 1 hour. Let's look at the price action for what happened. Here's your price action. So we were rejected 9 times by the 200 moving average, July 9th to the 11th. 9 rejections. As price is descending, the whales step in to pump it. So normal people think, wow, see, I knew the market was going up. No, that's a whale needle. That is a 950 point pump, 954 point pump from peak to peak, needle to needle, 954 points in a declining market because the 200 kept rejecting us 9 times between basically it's actually less than 48 hours from when you track the start time to the end time. So basically 2 days, we get rejected 9 times. So the whales say, no, we got to get the FOMO in there. We got to get the YouTubers back on 200K Bitcoin. So let's pump it 954 points. So they did it. They pumped it. You couldn't hold it. I shorted it here at the peak, and I based that off of volume. And that's why I knew to take my short, and I dumped my short here at the bottom because I didn't know if the whales were going to make a new range or what they were doing. And had I held on to it, I could probably quit my job. Oh, man, that's a shame. But at any rate, so look at this pump. Here's the range. They gave you some chop, and then the market couldn't hold it, okay? 954 points. Let's start back here. You have the initial, I told you the 200 moving average on a 4 hour time frame is the reigning king. Since April 17th, you are not above it more than 2 days, okay? Since April 17th, right after 65K Bitcoin and down here at 33K Bitcoin, okay? Bear market, guys. It's a bear market. All you have to do is Google bear market, read it on Investopedia, read what a bear market is. It's a cycle. It's not the end of the world. Don't throw your laptop. Don't say I'm quitting crypto. It's a market cycle. We'll get out of it. We got to find the bottom. So first set of rejections on the 200. Second set of rejections on the 200. That's 7. The third set of rejections on 200. That's 9. So the market's declining. So what do you do if you're a whale and the market's declining and you have long positions and you need to motivate the YouTubers? You got to get them talking about, see, told you so. Well, you pump it, guys. You pump it up. 957 points, right? You can't hold it. It's all chop, and then you fall. But you don't just fall. Let's look at this. Did this make a pattern? Because remember, we're pattern traders here in our group. Let's see if it made a pattern. Yeah, it looks like a double top, guys. Okay, here's your top. Here's your top. And there's your sell-off. Let's see how you determine if it's a double top. Well, you got to have a neckline. Let's take it from the lowest point here, and you have a solid bar, right? So it would have been a horizontal line. You take it from your lowest point. Does anybody teach you this on YouTube? You take it from the lowest point. You go up to your highest point. This is pretty clean. So I'm going to use that white candle right there, right? You see? Just get up to the tip of the shadow. Let's pull that down. Your neckline would have been right here where you measured from. Look at your dip. There's your dip. I mean, it's almost to the T, guys. Like this is why following people on YouTube that don't understand technical analysis and charting is so important. There's your dip. You got just below it. And right now, what are we resting on? Support level. So you can spend all day, if you're in some other groups, tracking support levels, doing it manually. You know what else works really well? There's a guy who was a genius. His name was Gann. And the reason nobody likes Gann indicators is because they're so complicated to draw Gann diagrams, stars, Gann fans. He was basically a mathematician. He deduced price movements by math, right? So everybody likes to water down things like Fibonacci fans, Elliott waves. Gann had Gann waves. It's very complex. There are a few people that actually take the time to do the indicators on TradingView and look at the Gann support levels. I mean, again, you know I'm big on confluence of indicators, right? Look at the Gann support levels. What did we fall to? Literally on the dollar, support level 1, right? And then here's a resistance level 1. And what couldn't we hold? Resistance level 1 fell to support level 1. And then when you start marrying your indicators, guys, I preach on this all the time, right? Marry your indicators. So we have, let me show you, where does Ichi have all the support? Because you guys know I'm a cloud trader. That's what I started with. This is the evolution of my trading style, is working with other indicators as well. What did Ichi have? Ichi literally has the exact same support level as Gann, okay? So Ichi has the same support level as Gann, the bottom of that cloud, and look what you're resting on, the bottom of the cloud. I mean, confluence of indicators, guys. Let me show you exactly, get rid of that. Let me show you exactly why I have that green line up top. This is how I knew to short, okay? I knew to short right here. I drew this line myself because I use a VPVR, right? This isn't hocus pocus magic, because guys that don't like indicators or groups that don't like indicators, look at the volume step off. See, look at my green line. That's where I drew it. See the volume? This is your chop. There's my green line. This volume is back to July 4th. Okay, so I pull in all this price history. I set my volume up there. I set my short at the peak of this candle. I shorted ENJ. I missed the optimum price point by 1/4 cent. I ride it all the way down here. I sell it on the doji, and because the market goes back up. And of course, if I had held it, oh God, guys, I would be so ecstatic this morning. It still turned out to be a nice short. But look at your indicators, look at your strategy, make sure there's confluence between them. You guys are gonna meet my dog? Yeah, it's Nikki. She's old, she's 12, and she hears me talking. Go. And make sure you have a consistent strategy for how you're playing the market. The market's dumping, guys. I told you this the last few videos. The market does not want to be up. YouTube wants it to be up. The bull maximalists want it to be up. That's a fake out. The whales did. I mean, we knew they were going to pump it. We did not know they were going to pump it that high again. This is like that double top reversal from a couple weeks ago. This is so manipulated, this market. Just remember, it's a manipulated market controlled by whales and hedge funds. They own 50% of the Bitcoin. So you're going to see stuff like this. So just like yesterday. So now your question is, well, Brendan, since you predicted this, where is this going to go? Oh, I just moved my line. Where is this going to go? Well, this is going to go to where I predicted yesterday, okay? And the day before. I told you there's chop up here and there's chop down below. And you're in a declining bear market. So this is not the normal state to be up here because you're in a declining market. Here's your lower chop. You're going to go down here. Support level 1, 32.5. That's your next move, guys. When people say, well, where's the next drop going to? It's going to 32.5. Doesn't mean it's going to go straight there. You might have some of this. You might have some retracement. You might have this. You might go like this. You might go back up. But guys, this is where the market is headed. And again, that is supported since earlier in July 4th by the volume. Look at the volume stepping off. Drop, big drop, big drop. Let me pull in more price history so it activates the candles. I can't even get them to pop out. Okay, I can't even get the candles to pop out because the volume, you have to go way back. Where is this? This is June 27th. Let me see how much price history I have to pull in here. There you go. Now you can see the candles. But see, it starts to overshadow because that's June 29th. It's too much price history. It's not recent trend. But you can see the volume really stepping off here, guys. So it's going to 32.5 is where it's going. And that's the next level down. And then you'll be in this chop right here. Okay? And then we look for patterns. We look for double tops. We look for patterns that can tell us where we're going next. But we're rolling down, guys. This is what should have happened over the weekend. This false pump, this false narrative of, oh, the market's rebounding. Oh, look at historical support levels and stuff. Guys, it's all about the 200. That's all it is. Save yourself the headache. Watch one channel. Come to our Discord. Get the information early. Know when to be in the market, when out of the market. Join Crypto Cauldron. Love to have you. And you guys have a great Monday. We're off to a good start because Bitcoin is finally tracking the way that it wants to track, which is to a market correction. So me, you, your friends, your family can achieve financial freedom and get in some premium projects at a discounted price. So talk to you soon, guys. Another video update on the way.